Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. Hope you've been having a fabulous day, a great week, and we're kind of like midweek, so not too many days to the weekend as well. Big thank you to everyone that has subscribed, that has commented, that has suggested tracks to listen to. For those that have also supported me, brought this channel through Buy Me a Coffee, massively appreciated, and it'll make a difference because there was little bits of pieces of equipment that kind of fail, and it just helps kind of like contribute a tiny little bit towards that. Um, love doing midweek reactions. It's something I never started out doing. I always did my reactions for weekend when I had a bit of time, but the midweek ones tend to give me a bit of a spring in my step for, and it also breaks up my working week. And I've been doing a lot of work lately, so it kind of feels like I need to cherish these moments, and I feel really, really energized tonight. So um, I'm going to be reacting to a track by Gilbert O'Sullivan, and I honestly, I never really knew much about this guy. I kind of knew that it was a name that was out there when I was a kid, but never heard anything by him. Probably the only one I ever recognized was, I think it's called Claire. And yeah, so it's always kind of curious because he was a fairly prolific songwriter back in the mid to early 70s. And this is a track I'm going to react to called Happiness Is Me and You, taken from his album, or later added onto his album, A Stranger in My Own Backyard. I like that. And this track was released on 9th of February, or entered the UK Top 40 on 9th of February 1974. It reached number 19. Um, and it's crazy to actually think that I'm listening to some music that I was alive to, and but music that is, I mean, this track itself is 50 years old in a couple of days' time. So it's just amazing that music can endure like that and keep popping up and being refreshed. I guess you could get a lot of tracks that are refreshed for television, and the popularity then of those tracks and the artist, it kind of really soars. Kate Bush being a perfect example. So, like I said, don't know very much about this guy. I'm looking at this. The stage looks fantastic. But I think this is Top Pop, which I think is a Dutch version of Top of the Pops. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm really looking forward to hearing this guy's voice and his songwriting. Let's click play and see what it's about. Bit melancholy. Drums.
When the evening is over, put your head upon my shoulder, and I'll tell you something I believe is true. Happiness is me and you. In a world so distorted, where the worst is best reported, love may be something that will see us through. Happiness is me and you. There may be girls that I'll remember, who've made me happy for a while, but none of them compare with you, my love. However hard they all may try, if the bus that we're taking has for ages kept us waiting, what does it matter, even in a queue? Happiness is me and you.
I've got to say, I'm loving these lyrics so far. There is something about singer-songwriters like this that it kind of feels like a really intimate message, and it must be a real kind of skill to draw you into a world, a very intimate world that they paint, and so you kind of feel like they're directly singing to you, or maybe you're watching a very intimate moment between two people. And yeah, this is such a beautiful song. It's a bit different to I think Claire, the one I heard. I can't really remember how it goes, but yeah, this is really really nice, and it's fantastic to be able to actually listen to lyrics, be able to hear them clearly. Um, what a great singer as well. Piano player too.
There may be days when you discover I'm not the man you think I am, but through it all we will recover without the aid of any plan. When the weeks turn to hours, and in June it's April showers, I'll tell you something I believe is true. Happiness is me and you. Happiness is me and you. Happiness is me and you.
What a great comment on love that is. I mean, it's the way we can. I love. I actually love the second verse. Really kind of puts everything into perspective. So when evening is over, put your head upon your shoulder. This is the first verse, and I'll tell you something I believe is true. Happiness is me and you. So, basically, it doesn't matter what's going on. It's as long as you look after each other, then um, you're not selfish about that. Then that's your foundations for everything else. I think. And the second verse, in a world so distorted where the worst is best reported, love may be something that will see us through. Happiness is me and you. I mean, that's so true for today as any time. You can soak up all the horrors of the world, all the bad things, all the despicable stuff that politicians do, and but you know what? At the end of the day, if you've got somebody that you love and you can work together as a team, then that's how generally people get through life. They have to have their emotional anchors to, or their strength, somebody else's strength sometimes when you're feeling a bit weak, and it help get through. I could never, I've never been like the loner type of person. I crave company. I crave those, the strength of other people. And this is like really, and of course you need that, special person in your life. I think it really helps, even if it's just a mate, somebody who's you kind of got a really strong bond with. Makes life a lot easier when you share burdens. And yeah, for sure, the world is pretty kind of like crappy. So the less you kind of soak that up, and just remember that you're, together. That's all that matters. They can throw whatever they want at you, but as long as you've got each other. There may be girls that I remember them. They made me happy for a while, but none of them compared to you, my love. However hard they may, they all may try. If a bus that we're waiting, if a bus that we're taking has for ages kept us waiting. God, I can't talk. What does it matter? Even in a queue, happiness is me and you. I mean that's fantastic. I mean, with mates and stuff, when you've kind of missed a bus, but you've got company that's and it can like help pass the time. It's if I'm on my own and I'm waiting for a bus, it's horrible. I always try and talk to somebody actually, but I understand what they're saying here is that these little niggles of life, they don't have so much effect on you if you're actually enjoying every minute that you have with somebody else. There may be days when you discover I am not the man you think I am, but through it we will all recover without the aid of a plan. So love endures. I think nobody's perfect. When the weeks turn to hours, what a wonderful line that is, when the weeks turn to hours. And it's almost like saying it doesn't matter how long we're together, it kind of feels so fresh and it still feels, it just feels like, fantastic. It's not got stale or boring, because, those months and years may just seem like, minutes and hours to you or me. Fantastic song. I really enjoyed that. Beautifully delivered by Gilbert O'Sullivan, and definitely want to kind of listen to a few more of those tracks. I do love these singer-songwriters that create such light but meaningful music. So you know what? If you like this and you enjoy what you hear, then please join me in the comments below, because I'd love to kind of hear your memories, anything nostalgic about that time, 1974, 50 years ago, my word. But yeah, I love to read the comments, and yeah, and so you know what? Till next time, take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of the week and a fantastic weekend.